Hey folks, Nintendo here. Today we're taking a look at 10 crafts you need to know in DayZ. Bone knife. The bone knife is a very helpful craft to bust out in a pinch. Sometimes you can just have bad luck finding a knife early on. You can craft a bone knife by combining 2 bones. You can get bones from dead animals like chickens in town, or dead players like fresh spawns. You can also take 1 bone in your hand and sharpen it against the rock, usually the bigger boulder types. Rope. Rope has a variety of uses and is very easy to craft. Collect 12 rags from cutting up clothing and combine them to make a rope. You can also craft a rope by combining guts and a knife. Holding the rope in your hands will allow you to tie up players, but be careful, you can also tie up yourself. Placing the rope in your hand also allows you to craft a rope belt, which has a slot to carry a knife on. Wraps. Next up is a simple one, crafting improvised clothing with rags. Most important are crafting improvised shoes, gloves, and face masks. Improvised shoes are important because they can be helpful in a pinch if your main pair of shoes gets ruined. Running without shoes on leads to cuts on your feet. Improvised shoes are also very quiet and can be used to sneak up on players and zombies. Place 2 bandages in your hand and craft improvised foot wraps. Improvised gloves are great for protecting yourself from getting bloody hands when skinning. Sometimes you just don't get lucky finding gloves, or your gloves could get ruined. Place 2 rags in your hand and craft improvised hand wraps. Lastly, we have improvised face wraps, which can help protect you from catching a cold from a nearby player. For example, if a friend is coughing next to you and you don't have a covering over your mouth, you can actually catch a cold from them. Combine 2 rags to craft a face wrap. Improvised bags. Improvised bags are easy to craft and, in my opinion, provide nice camouflage and keep that cool looking survivor aesthetic. Combine a burlap bag with rope to make a courier bag. Then combine 3 sticks with the bag to craft an improvised backpack. Now to take things further, instead, you could skin an animal that gives a pelt. Combine the pelt with a rope to make a fur courier bag. Add 3 sticks to make a fur backpack. Alternatively, you could go a step further and make a leather backpack. Take an animal pelt and combine it with a full bag of garden lime to craft tanned leather. Combine the tanned leather with a leather sewing kit to craft a huge leather backpack. Which has 63 slots of inventory space while maintaining a modest profile sticking off your back. Fish traps. Take the hunger into your own hands by mastering fish traps. They are a great resource if you plan to stick around in an area for a while, then come back and check your traps. For example, you could deploy a trap when you're getting to a new town with a pond, then loot the town and come back and check your trap before leaving. Or if you have a base, you can deploy a bunch of traps and then not have to worry about food at all. A small bottle fishing trap can be crafted with a bottle and a knife. Attach an earthworm for a higher chance to get a catch. A large fishing net trap can be crafted with netting and a metal wire. Again, attaching a worm will increase your chance of success. Now the major thing to know is that you will need to leave the area of your trap by about 25 meters away for it to work, and it can take 10 to 20 minutes to make a catch. That is why I recommend setting the trap, going and looting a nearby area, and then returning for a tasty snack. Fireplaces. The next tip is not very cool, it's actually pretty hot. Making fireplaces. Every survivor needs to know how to make a fireplace. whether it's to keep you warm after a rainy day or to cook a nice slab of bear steaks on the grill. There are many ways to craft a fireplace. The most basic is combining rags and sticks. Once the fireplace is made, add more sticks from a nearby bush and light the fireplace with a lighter or a hand drill kit. For a longer lasting fireplace, you can add logs, which can be attained by chopping wood from larger trees. For more ways to make a fire, you can combine sticks or logs with rags, paper, bark, and bandages. Fire starter kit. Now, if you weren't lucky enough to find the god tier item, a lighter, you can craft a hand drill kit by combining bark and sticks. You can attain bark by using a sharp edge like a knife on large trees. This is a very helpful craft to make and really gives you the ability to make fire just about anywhere with even the most basic of loot. Splint. Don't break a leg, but if you do, you can craft a splint that will reduce the time it takes for a fracture to heal and also allow you to stand and do light jogging without going unconscious. Combine 2 sticks with 4 rags to craft a splint. You can also craft a splint with sticks and a full bandage or sticks with duct tape. Bottle suppressor. You hear that noise? No? Well, that's the magic of the bottle suppressor. That's right, you can craft an improvised suppressor with a water bottle and duct tape. Depending on the caliber of your weapon, it will last a couple shots. This is a great item to toss on a long-range weapon for sniping. Just a few shots and you'll get your kill. But if you do miss your enemy, they will have no idea where the shots came from and you can sneak away. Stick shelter. Need a place to stash some loot and call home for a bit? One of the best options is a stick shelter placed in the woods. It's easy to craft, provides a lot of storage, and is relatively hard to spot at a quick glance. You can craft a stick shelter with a rope and 4 short sticks. After deploying, you can add 4 long sticks and 50 short sticks to finish crafting the shelter. If possible, I recommend placing it near a pine tree or behind large bushes to be best concealed. Blast that video on the left and take your crafting knowledge to the next level. Subscribe to the channel and snipe the like button. Thank you and have an awesome day.